What is up guys, Zach here from the Chaos Galaxy, and today I'm going to be doing an Archetypes 101 video for an upcoming archetype in the new base galaxy or starter deck for the Chaos Galaxy for the planet Sindell, which I'm going to reveal the name now. It's called Base Galaxy 6, The Corruption of Sindell. If you haven't already seen the main archetype, which is the Ghatomic archetype, then definitely check that out. There'll be a link to the video in the description below. But this is a kind of mini archetype that just generically helps the planet Sindell that I'm going to throw into the starter deck as well to make things a bit more interesting. So I'll get straight into it. Also, I'm filming this video on my phone camera, not my normal camera. So if you think this camera's better and I should continue with it, just let me know in the comments. It'd be really helpful. Cheers. So if you know the planet Sindell, you'll know that it's the hell planet in the galaxy. And it's based around killing creatures and using your killed creatures to your advantage in some way. But this archetype is called the Skele archetype. It's only a small archetype, there's only 3 cards, but I'm going to show you lots of new stuff in this video. The first card, I'll get straight into it. So the first card we have is Skele, and I just need to say as well, these cards were designed by a new artist for the Chaos Galaxy. Talking to a guy called Gavora, who's a really talented artist. He actually won the last Chaos Galaxy designer card contest, and he had so many amazing ideas for the game. I thought that to kind of put the workload off me and get more cards done, kind of get set 4 out as quickly as possible, new starter decks and stuff, I thought I'd pass some of the design responsibility over to Gavora. So this is a card that he's drawn, Skele. He's drawn 2 cards in this archetype. And yeah, let me know what you think of this new artwork. I think it's amazing. I think it fits the game really well. Slightly different to my artwork, which just adds another kind of element to the game. Really happy with it. So yeah, smash like for Gavora. So yeah, Skele is a 4-star Sindell creature with 250 power and 80 health. The 250 power is really good because it gives you 3 points for a planet attack, and the 80 health is kind of the key part of this archetype. All the creatures in the archetype only have 80 health, which might seem pretty weak, but his ability reads, whenever a zoned or handed Sindell creature with 80 or lower power, that should say health, right, ignore that. Whenever a Sindell creature with 80 or lower health is killed, except this creature, you gain 1 point. So the archetype, every card in the archetype has 80 health, and this is just kind of the starting card for the archetype. Next up, we have Skele. This guy has also been drawn by Gavora, and he's going to be a rare in the starter deck. He's got 150 power, 80 health, like all the cards in the Skele archetype, and only once you can pay 1 star to free play one of your killed Sindell creatures with 80 or lower health. So obviously, you can bring back a Skele. There's quite a few other cards of the planet Sindell that you could bring out using this ability. Of course, you have the best card in the game, Slush. His health is obviously less than 80. There's also Blarg from set 1. He's only got 70. Skele from set 3, who his name suggests he's part of the archetype, but he's not really. And Skullcross Scythe is probably the best one with 200 power and only 50 health. But Skele, I think, is the main card you'll be bringing back with this ability, and then potentially get some points through Skele's ability. So Skele is the second card in the archetype. The third card, and this is one I've drawn, is Skele. Gavora came up with the art ideas for these guys, and then I thought it'd be fun to kind of draw this guy based on Gavora's art, so I've contributed slightly to the archetype, but it's mainly Gavora's, definitely. So he's only got 100 power and 80 health. He's 2 stars, and he's a common in the starter deck, and his ability is really cool, actually. You can kill this zoned creature to change the health of one of your killed Sindell creatures to 80 for this turn only. So you can probably spot the combo already. But Skele and Skele work so well together. If you've got a very powerful killed Sindell creature, let's say something like a Pelfam, which is a really good Sindell card, or something even more powerful like a Commander Bossbones, if they're both killed, you can use Skele ability, make that Commander Bossbones health 80 until the end of the turn, and then use your Skele ability to pay 1 star and bring back that Commander Bossbones. And even though you bring it back with only 80 health, Skele ability means that the 80 health change only lasts for a turn. So at the end of the turn, his health will go up to that big, nice 250, and you'll just have a really good boss monster that you've only paid 1 star for. So that's the main combo of these guys. I think Skele is just kind of a decent generic 4-star card for the planet Sindell, but these two are where the combo really goes off. And unfortunately, they're all the cards in the archetype. I was thinking, because if the cards play well and I like them in set 4, I might make them a boss monster, maybe like a 7-star that has like really high power and only 80 health, and you can kind of use that with these guys as well. So that should be exciting to see what we can do with them in the future. I'll have a chat to Gavora. But yeah, we then have another card, and these guys have been a theme within all the starter decks. It's Shupal Shadow, the Oopal card for the Sindell cards. If you haven't seen all the other Oopals, there's one for every planet, and Shupal Shadow is Sindell's. He's got 80 power and 80 health, and he works directly with the planet Sindell's ability. Leave it there if you want to read that. But Shupal Shadow reads, during the turn this zoned creature is killed, anytime you would gain a star through the planet Sindell's ability, you gain 2 stars instead. So he just doubles Sindell's ability for a turn. Say you've got 3 creatures. Say you've got 3 creatures out, and then your opponent decides to kill Skelepede and Skelecrone. You'd have gained 2 stars for that turn, and then he kills Shupal Shadow. You would gain 3 stars, but for this turn, all the ones that have killed you gain double stars, so you gain 6 stars instead of 3, which is just a nice little boost. I don't think this guy's the most competitive card in the game. He's not as good as these cards in the archetype, but he has 80 health, so he's got synergy with them. And I like that there's going to be an Oopal card for every planet. Next up, we have a Combiner. This is just a generic Combiner, not really part of the archetype, but I thought I needed to show more cards in this video. So this is Tomb Dragon, the Combiner for the planet Sindell. He's made of the Summoner and the Wyvern. The Summoner, I don't know if you can see there, but in a very small image you can see. If you know your stuff, you can tell that it's Helda, the Witch from set 1, is summoning Tomb Dragon. So when it's played together as a Combiner card, it comes out with 300 power and 250 health, and its ability reads, once per turn, when a Sindell creature is killed from your galaxy, this creature permanently gains 50 power or health. You get to choose, which is really nice. Also, it cannot be killed by resource cards until the start of your next turn. So you get a big Combiner, and every turn, if you're using the planet Sindell, you're probably going to be killing cards from your galaxy directly to kind of quicken up your combos. And when that happens, this guy gets more and more powerful, and he becomes immune to things like Galaxy Crash, Combustion, which is a card that specifically kills Combiners. So that's really handy. And yeah, I think this is just going to be a nice Combiner for the planet. Cool, the last card we have to show you is just a generic card, and it's pretty similar to the card Double Wormhole, which is really widely used in the game. Lets you shuffle 2 of your killed creatures back into your galaxy. Well, this is the upgraded version, Quadruple Wormhole, which, as you might suggest, it lets you select up to 4 of your killed creatures and shuffle them back into your galaxy. However, it also works with Combiner cards. You put them back in your galaxy, however, all 4 of those cards must come from your planet card. So, if you're using the planet Sindell, you have to shuffle in 4 Sindell cards. So if you're using a galaxy that's like a mashup of different planets, maybe use Double Wormhole, but you definitely get an extra benefit from using Quadruple Wormhole if it's just a planet-based galaxy. So this is just a good generic card. It'll be coming out in set 4, but I thought I'd give a little preview of it in the starter decks. A couple of support cards for this archetype. The first one I can think of is pretty much Sindell's best friend, the card Universe Boundary. It lets you kill 1 creature directly from your galaxy. So if you've got Skelegast in your hand and you want to bring back one of your killed 80 or lower health Sindell cards, play your Universe Boundary, kill any of them from your galaxy, and then bring them back straight away with Skelegast's ability. The next card we have is Armoured Heckgoat. Really good generic card for the planet. I think Heckgoat goes really well with Skelepede's ability. Whenever an 80 or lower health Sindell creature is killed, you gain a point. Heckgoat's ability lets you kill zoned or handed Sindell creatures in order for it to boost up its stats. So they're going to be quite a nice combo because you'll get stuff killed, you get points for that, and then you can bring them back with Skelegast. Next up, I think the biggest problem with the Skelepede archetype is obviously that 80 health. 80 is a really low number, so you're going to need cards like Galactahelm or Eternity Amulet to boost up the stats and just make them kind of more of a formidable group of cards to kill for your opponent. And yeah, they're really the best cards I could think of to help out the archetype. So yeah, that's the Skele archetype, which, like I said, will be first coming out very soon, probably in the next couple of weeks, in the new Corruption of Sindell starter deck. Very excited for that to come out. My next video, I'll be showing you a few of the new cards for the planet Sindian like this, including the new boss monster and cover card for the deck, which is really exciting. So stay tuned for that. I want to ask you guys to like and subscribe if you enjoy the content and want to see more. Support the game by getting your hands on some booster packs from the Game Crafter website. There'll be a link to the online store down below. Follow me on Instagram at Chaos Galaxy TCG. Join the Chaos Galaxy Discord. There's so much going on the Discord scene at the moment. It's really good. If you want If you want more Chaos Galaxy, then definitely check it out. There's an online version of the game that you can play for free, and we have casual battles on there. I'm on it all the time. If you want to battle me, log on. It'd be great to see some new faces on there. And that's about it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.